everybody. It's been a long time since I have made a video, but I have just been busy with lots of other things. I really got burnt out from filming, to be honest, and I really didn't have anything exciting to be showing. You know, we have been living over at the RV resort for the past, well, I've been there for almost 2 years, and Donnie and I have been there for a year now, and just trying to save and so we could buy property. And well, that finally happened. So I figured, I kind of went back and forth and hem-hawed about filming the process, but figured why not, right? And I don't know if I'll be posting as often as I used to because I do have other obligations. I restarted my cleaning and staging business back up, so I've been doing that, and yeah, it's just a lot of work to film. So I will try and do my best to keep you guys updated on what we're doing here. This is going to be our new homestead. We bought 4 acres, and yeah, we're super excited. I'm just filming this intro because I've already kind of just I'm going to show you a tour of the property. We already did some things to it. We had a mulcher out here, and Donnie went around and mulched like a lot of the underbrush that was on the property. I don't know if this AC is probably loud. That's better. I don't know yet. We'll find out. But yeah, brought the mulcher out, did a lot of the underbrush mulching, like there was a lot of like these palm trees, which you'll see like grow on the ground. I don't know, there's a certain name for them, maybe cabbage palms. Those we kind of did in a certain area where we're going to create the pond. And then there was like a lot of garbage that kind of got left on the property, and we did a lot of clearing of that. We got a dumpster dropped off out here, put a lot of stuff in there. There's like a lot of tires and just random junk. And what else? I'm trying to think. So in the next upcoming videos, which I've already kind of showed, which is what we're doing today, is we are relocating a lot of the palms, like the smaller palms. We didn't take down hardly any trees, except for like the medium-sized palms. There's like really small palms, and then medium-sized palms and really big ones. The medium ones and smaller ones we are going to relocate to the perimeter of one side of the property where we are putting the fifth wheel, which I don't know if I told you that through the walkthrough or not, but anyways, we got a new fifth wheel, which we're going to put out here on the property and live in while we build. We're doing an owner build, so we're working on the permits for that right now. But yeah, we are going to put and create like a barrier over here because there's kind of like an open space on this side. So we're going to create a barrier with those palms. I don't know. I do have some bad news too, which I'll show you in the video when we do the walkthrough. Other than that, I don't know. I'm sure I'm forgetting a bunch of things. You guys can ask questions as we go along. But yes, we are going to be digging a pond here. We're going to be building a garden, a home, which is going to be on stilts, under 800 square feet. It's actually the house that I had already drawn plans up for my property in Northport, which I never got to do. We're going to tweak a few things just to kind of fit our liking at this point, but for the most part it's going to be the same. And we are also building a treehouse, which I am super excited about that. And so I'll talk about that in the video, which you will see after this. So anyways, hope you guys stick around and check out some of our upcoming videos for our new homestead. Bye. So this is where we come in down here, and we come in through that gate, and then this is our property here. All this here, all the way down there to that pole. I don't know if you can see it. And then, I'm not gonna go out there. Ivy, come here. So this is going to be our front main entrance for us. We didn't put this gravel drive in here, or the culvert. This is already here. We are gonna put another one on this. We have 3 roads that border our property. This one here, which is maintained by us and the other people who own this property down there. this one here, which is maintained by us and the other people who live around here in this part of the neighborhood. And then the far one all the way on that end is maintained by the county. So we can put a permit, or we can put a culvert in on this side because it's maintained by us and the people who live around here. That one over there we will have to get a permit for because it is maintained by the county. So this is the driveway coming in, and we still have some things that we have to clean up, but we're not doing that right yet. We're just gonna do it as it comes along. Some of the things we wanted to keep and we're gonna use for other things, but here it already has a well on the property. It's an artesian well, which it doesn't need any power. So that's kind of cool. All just the pressure from underground makes it happen. And now Donnie's gonna be all wild with the equipment. This is the bad news. This is Bentley. He passed away last week. He had been struggling with heart disease, and it just got to the point where his lungs were so filled with fluid and blood that he couldn't breathe, and I lost him. It was terrible. I'm devastated. I'm still trying to get over it. Like I said, it's just recently that it happened, but I think I've cried all the tears that I can cry. But yeah, this is where he's buried, so I love you, Bean. All right, Ivy, come on, let's go show him the rest. So this area here was pretty much the way it is. There was just a lot of underbrush, which Donnie came in with the mulcher and cleared out all of that. Over here, right where he is, we're going to create a path that comes in here, and this is where we're going to keep our fifth wheel while we build. Spider. Ooh. This is some of the stuff that we're keeping. Fish tanks, a lot of flower pots and whatnot, some cinder blocks, some fencing. But yeah, this area in here is where the fifth wheel is going to sit. Once we dig the pond, we're going to bring in some more fill dirt to raise it up, and then some stone, and we're going to create a little pathway in here. And this is going to be part of the roundabout drive for when we build the house. The house is going to be over there. So this is the area that Donnie is currently digging up some of these palms, these smaller palms right here that we're moving out of the way, and we're going to replant them all along here to create a barrier of privacy. So coming back over here, past the spider. Excuse me, spider. Oh, look at this mushroom. All kinds of mushrooms out here. Don't eat it, Ivy. So this area back here is where we're going to build a stilt house. We're not going to build anything very big, probably under 800 square feet total. Back through here, this is basically going to be our backyard once we get the house built. Ivy, this way. And there's already like a natural pond back here. It doesn't have any water in it, obviously, because it has been the dry season, but it will have water. But back here, we're gonna put like a gazebo and some other cute little things and have a little hangout spot by the pond here. And so what we're gonna do is the pond that we're digging over on the other side, it's going to be bigger than this. We are going to connect it. So we're gonna get some pumps and create a stream that's going to connect from this one to the other one, way on the other property over there. And have a pump on it so that it can continuously have water in it, depending on how low or high the water table is. But Donnie is going to create a well. He's got this whole extravagant thing. I just came up with the ideas and then he makes it happen. So he's gonna put some sort of deep well in the other one, which I'll show you. And then the pump will be there so that when the water does go down, there'll still be some water right there in the well area where the fish and everything can stay. But the pump will still pump, you know, a little bit of water that's going to come from here to over there, and then it's going to be a big circle. So there's that. How do I get out of here? I could go this way, but I'm not. We're going to go back around this way. I'm going to put it in time lapse. Eventually we will have some better little trails that are connecting as well. Over here is where the pond's going to be, but I'll show you that on the way around because we have to come all the way back around this way and walk through it there in a minute. But this way we are going towards an area that we're going to clear out for parking the camper later on after we get the home built and whatnot. Come on, Ivy. I just love it out here. So peaceful. I love all the trees. That was one of my main requests, was having a bunch of trees. And it's just absolutely beautiful out here. So peaceful and quiet. I love the moss growing on the side of the trees. He's so pretty, right? He's so pretty, right, Ivy? She loves it out here. You showing us? You're showing us where to go? Yeah, I follow you. So there's going to be lots of different little nooks and crannies of magic in this place. There's going to be different hammocks hanging and swings from different branches. Just all kinds of fun stuff. Little spots with benches that you can sit down, and solar lights hanging, little fairy gardens, all kinds of stuff. So over here, this is where the RV spot will be. And we put in another gate right there. You can see it. That's the other road that you come in. This is the county maintained road over here. So eventually we'll have to get a permit to put that culvert in there. We don't have a culvert in yet, but we just added the gate so we could get the equipment in and out that way as well. Come on, Ivy. So this way, we're gonna go to where the treehouse is gonna be. Kept that tire because I'm gonna make a tire swing somewhere. And back through here is where the treehouse is gonna be. One of the biggest oak trees on the property. She's so beautiful. She's so beautiful. And I already hung a hammock back here because why not? But yeah, this is where she's gonna go. And it's only gonna be, what I'm doing is I'm taking my 12 by 8 shed that you guys probably seen in my previous videos that I wanted to convert into a tiny house, and we're gonna put it up on stilts here. And that is going to be the treehouse. I'm gonna make like a little deck in front of it. And so the platform itself is going to be 12 by 12 total, and the little shed is 12 by 8. So it will sit right here. Boom, boom, boom. The front of it will be facing this way, and then I plan on building some sort of pavilion or something somewhere out here. I'm not quite sure exactly where yet or how I'm going to do it, but it's going to be where people can get massages and do yoga and stuff like that. Up in the treehouse will just be the bed area and like a little kitchenette and a seating area. And then down below underneath will be the shower and toilet and whatever else I want to put down there. And then this is another path that we created. That's going to be a separate entrance on the other side of the property, on the third side of the property. So there'll be 3 entrances, one for ours over there, one for the treehouse here, and then one for the camper when we're done to sit over there. Here's some little tiki torches I put up. And then this is the path out to the road. All the neighbors around here are super cool. Everybody's really nice and just that laid back kind of lifestyle that we've always longed for. But anyways, yeah, it goes out to there. So eventually there'll be a gate there as well. And then this is the path that we're going to keep making. That is going to come out to where the pond that we were digging is going to be. This used to be covered with all of these type of palms. You can still see like the roots are in here. They're a pain in the ass. But yeah, this whole area was nothing but these palms. And my one request was to not take down any of the trees that are tall and standing, and these oaks, or I don't know, there's all kinds of palm trees and different kinds of trees out here. There's a couple cypress trees out here, which is really cool. But so the plan is I don't want like a standard square or oval or round shaped pond. I want the pond to look like it was here naturally, like the little one that's in the back there. So as I was saying before, the well is going to be dug right here, as deep as it can be. Always getting the chainsaw out. And then it's going to kind of like intertwine in between the trees. So it'll kind of swoop around this way and come around. And so it looks more natural, you know, and it'll be kind of all organic instead of man-made looking. So that is that. Man, I'm out of breath just walking around kicking my ass. But I probably haven't showed you this video yet. I'll probably show you after this. But we went and dug up last night just to see how far we had to go down to get to the water. And I think we went about 8 feet, 9 feet, 10 feet, something like that. But the piece of machinery that he has right now doesn't, it's not big enough to go down deep enough to create it the way we wanted to. So we filled it back in, and we're gonna redo that next weekend. But, oh yeah, you can still see some of the water here in the muddy mud. So much clay. So, yep, and then back there, over here is where we started, where the house is going to go. And the chicken coop. Should be the chicken coop too. This is the new one I am building. So, I'm hoping I can finish it this weekend while Donnie's doing all that stuff, but I ran out of screws last time, so I had to wait till we came back with more. Come on, this way. Come on. Oh look, another mushroom. It's a different mushroom. See, all kinds of mushrooms out here. So that does it for this one. I will see you guys all in the next one.